Hello, this is True King again with our special guests, Mr. F, choreographer, whatever the hell we is, uh, Kei-chan,
Hi.
and a returning guest, Mr. Silent. Today, I am eating sunflower seeds. Who gives a
I think it's a bad idea to cut in case people are listening.
They are listening. They would be listening now.
If you let your kids listen to this, this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
So, if you're older than the age of what we
Not
are,
45. If you're older than 45, you're too young.
Yeah.
you're older than 45. You're too young. If you're older than Mr. Graf,
Oh, come
You're-
on. Why? They
You're
don't
still too
even.
young.
you're
Yeah.
still too young. It's impossible to be older than him. Other than that, today our little adventure today will be about influence from media.
Mostly, um,
Mostly,
video games and TVs and whatever you consider media.
well, just se- just media in general.
Yeah.
No matter what you watch, we'll always fuck around. But today, we'll give you a special treat. Welcome to our home in very sunny Nebraska. At this time of year, winter.
It's hot as crap over there. How is it sunny and it's dark?
Shut up.
It is dark.
Shut up, they aren't looking this up.
Heat. Heat.
Yeah, just heat, and more heat.
And good pot. Anyway.
No. We're not doing that.
Oh, sorry.
We don't embrace.
Yeah, we don't embrace that.
We don't embrace it, but
I
yeah.
embrace meth, though. I support it.
I do not support any of these two's compliments. Dot.
Yeah, compliments. Thank you. Anyway, Mr. F, would you like to take the floor first on this topic?
So, just for today, we're just going to see how this goes and have a little debate about whether or not media in general changes, well, causes drastic violence within people, or change people. We know that media does change people. No matter who you are, you're influenced by something, no matter what. But there are the cases where you ever take the when GTA 3 came out,
Yeah.
the kid who shot up a subway, I think.
A subway?
He shot
Was
up
it
a subway.
Why is
Was
subway?
it a subway?
I want to
I don't remember the story, but what's it called? He shot and killed innocent people and blamed it on games.
Which kind of is stupid.
Yeah. There
Yeah.
was also a guy that I guess he got so mad playing, one of the Call of Duties, I don't know which one was it, but that his kid was crying to the point I don't know if he beat him to death or beat him into a coma.
I think it was to death.
I don't know. It was either one, but that's considerably stupid because we cannot blame games because we decide the actions of what we do and not.
I know this is somewhat of
Yeah.
a fragile subject at this point. So if you do not like it, please turn away and cry softly. We will hear your tears and let them flow in the river.
But still listen to the podcast because we need the views. Views are
We
good.
desperately need the views, please.
Please. So, yeah. In that case, I do agree with you too. Well, that's because we all believe in common sense, and that's what people mostly need nowadays, and they hardly ever use it. Because, I mean, I don't know if this is gonna be true or not, but we didn't grow up good like anybody else. Like we were.
Nobody does in
Yeah.
reality. Nobody does. As much
Yeah.
as they could, as much as they say it's hard for anyone to say it proudly and without smiling or
Yeah. This
Yeah,
life's fucked up. So
yeah, life fucked up. But then again, it was like you could say that, but then there are people who grew up almost happy, but complain about life is too hard for them, and that's what gets really, really annoying. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure the people who are listening to the podcast, all three of us kind of didn't grow up too well.
we didn't grow up in some fancy ass house with some 13th-story buildings
With two parents.
or 6 legs.
Okay, that's too far, but we kind of get the drift.
You never say that.
We agreed to it. We agreed to it.
It's on the contract. It's consented.
There was no contract. I will
Yeah,
never agree to any contract.
but the matter of the fact
Too bad.
is, like we grew up watching violence in TV. You ever take like Tom and Jerry? That's just an example. I don't know why people use Tom and Jerry as one of the greatest examples for violent TV.
But it's not like literally
It's a
we
cartoon.
watched
It's
it.
supposed to
We
be
literally watched
fun.
like them beat the crap out of each other, and you don't see us hitting each other with a the pipe or a freaking pan.
or a freaking
blowing
or
up.
a boat or a piano
I know.
But it's the
or the rug.
I guess if you could say it's like the mentality of those who watch it. I guess
Yeah.
you could say because everyone's mind is different than the other. It can't just be all the same.
Like some slight horribility that it's actually human nature to be violent.
Yeah, it is human nature, but again, like
To blame.
to blame video games just because you kill like 10 people at like a freaking park.
Doesn't really mean that
Like-
the game killed people. It just means you're
Like you did it, you played games. That's just it. It's just a form of entertainment. That's
because-
basically it.
Yeah, in video games, it does not get up and kill people at Subway or
And
wherever.
they don't. And they like what's it called? They just don't show you how to kill people quite literally to do it in real life.
It
They
You
never-
just do it in the game.
In fact, many of the games have a warning in the front. Do not try this at home, etc., etc. This game is fictional, yada yada.
Well,
Don't
not-
try.
It's how
like,
you
they
take
don't
it.
tell you, but
They
like they what's it called? Like they
expect
warn
you.
you. Is like yeah they.
But it's common sense, literally, right there.
They
It's because
expect you to have common sense in these days.
that, and you know what you're expecting from this game. Literally, most games are dealt with. Well, not all, but most or some of the games deal with a lot of violence or a little speck of
Insanity.
not insanity,
It's
but
something that has to deal with the person. That's just it. Because you really, in order for you to kill somebody, it has to reach to a certain point where you just don't want to deal with life anymore. You know?
Or something that's deeply wrong with your head,
Yeah.
in which you might have at least considered going to a professional before doing anything else.
Yeah. Like
If you didn't, well, have fun in jail, boy. You're gonna have some mighty strong legs.
But then,
it's not pretty. Let's just leave it at that. It's not pretty in there.
Yep.
but like it just has to be something like really really bad in order for you to pull something like that.
It's the mindset that you have. It can't just be from a video game. You know, I don't know for a fact I rage quit a lot, or I usually get mad in some games. But most of the games I play are competitive, but also there's some games that give me a hard time. But in reality, it's like, oh, you know what? At least it helps me get better in the game, or in case, improve on what I need to do. The
Yeah.
strategy or something. But it can't just be. I can't just take it on like that. You don't see any of us beating the crap out of our family, killing them, cussing them out.
Well,
From time to time, it might slide, but that's another story.
well, cussing people up and somewhat here and there for everyone, but
Like I said, it's
violent
another
acts.
story.
Yeah.
It's another story, but harming or taking the life of someone is beyond another level.
Yeah.
unless you're in military, in which it's self-defense or attack, etc.
Well,
But that's another story again.
Yeah, that's way off topic, but yeah. Cause, yeah.
I was eating the wrong seed.
Yeah.
What was it?
Let's see.
I'm sorry.
The little simple case of a good example, in fact, is Five Nights at Freddy's. The story behind Five Nights at Freddy's, people don't usually bother to look up. The one where the security guard is actually a murderer who has killed the children, stuffed them into suits, and is horrified by the outcomes. That was an example of just a game. Anybody who's demented, deluded, crazy enough to do this, we hope you don't live near us.
I mean, I'm just trying to make sense of that. I mean, the whole events of Five Nights at Freddy's actually did take place in real life.
Yes, but still.
No. I don't mean like there's a guy who dresses in purple and kills children. I mean, there was an incident at a Chuck E. Cheese where
But that
some
was some disgruntled worker getting paid a minimum amount that he wanted to be paid more, so he thought he robbed the place. Of course, there were 6 people. 5 of them were shot. Well, all 6 of them were shot, but 5 died. One of them survived and managed to get the guy convicted and sent to prison for what was it, life or
I think
what something amount of years.
the life, but that's just an example of a real life event that influences a form of media, you know.
Yep,
But what we're trying to talk about is how media kind of influences us on how we think, you know.
pretty much.
Like the perfect, like an example was what I had said in the morning, not in the morning, in the beginning,
Yeah, this morning.
in the beginning when about the kid who shot those innocent people, and he goes and blames Grand Theft Auto for it and caused a bunch of controversy within the game. Same goes for San Andreas, you know. But the thing is that video games don't really influence violence.
It's just the environment.
Yeah, it's the environment and the mindset of the person.
So
Yeah,
if
because
you're
if you think about it, a horrible example could be like that I could put out like high school. Like you have to have these certain things to, I guess not reality, but if someone gets you expected on what you have to come in life, you have to deal with a lot of BS from people around you.
Yeah,
It's like even though you're gonna have the critics, you're gonna have the antic, but you have to show them that even though above all, you can't just let their, I guess their criticism or their or or your hatred on them go to over the limit.
yeah. Same goes for bullying. Or
that's
like if you're being like, I don't tolerate bullying, but if you're being bullied and you're getting to the point where it's like you really want to kill the person,
Just
don't.
tell a teacher, tell your parents, move to a different
well,
school, do something
no,
Tell
more
well,
you
than
the
that.
truth,
it
you
doesn't
should.
work. Cause look, don't get me wrong. In these programs, even though we're getting off topic, it does give us more of an awareness. But I think it still doesn't solve. Like many teachers say, like we have a few teachers that we know that literally say, talk nowadays. As sad as it sounds, talking to people about a problem will solve it. It's as hard as it seems. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, that didn't help me.
Well, it never does. It
No,
never
like
does. But it like you said, it's never tolerated. What nothing like that ever is disrespecting another just for his looks, just for he does. It's not, it's
Would you like to me for me to share a story of my past?
well, wait a minute, let me put something out there. Um, no, because what's it called? I've dealt with bullying before. I'm pretty sure we all have.
yeah.
But it's that even though if you talk to the person, it may or may not help. But the thing is that it helps you do something about it. You know.
Yeah.
So even though if it just because it doesn't work the first time,
Doesn't mean it won't.
it like doesn't mean it's not going to work the second time. As long as you do something about it, you know, whether you're being bullied,
Or the bystander. Alright.
yeah, or the bystander, do something about it. Either you go to a teacher, go to an adult. I suggest you go to the school therapist or the counselor if there's any on the campus. Just whatever it is, it's like do whatever you can to stop that stuff.
Or hell, if you're not alone, but just try and make more friends. The bigger the group, the less chance the bully will just try and pick on you. Trust me, a bunch of people.
Oh
No,
yeah.
like what's it called? Like, just depending on what the situation is, you know, depending on what
Yeah.
you do,
The
you know. And so, oh, those are mine. Sorry, let's get them. I want to go in the bag. What was it? It's just, oh shoot.
Yeah,
There.
all shoes are main goal here.
Sorry, I'm losing train of thought. Well, the whole point is, as long as you do something about it, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
And get the problem solved sooner than later, cause
Oh,
things like that, it's 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 very critical because really, not only is the bully's life, I guess, in danger, even though for in the first place he or she should
Uh,
never do it.
Yeah.
Because in reality, it doesn't matter what's your why are you doing it. It's just that it makes you less of a person doing that to someone else. Thankfully, the one that bullied me, we got along. Like, thankfully he apologized for what he did, because in reality everyone has their mistakes. Thankfully he saw what he did with me,
yeah.
but
Uh,
sadly many don't. But that's what I have to say. That
They just don't feel anything. They just,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Like the whole point of what we're trying to say is that just know that there's options. You know, it doesn't have to resort to something that drastic.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Is like it's common sense. You have to think about it for
yeah,
yourselves.
and
And for me, let's see, middle school story. Back in the past we go. Let's see. That cheapest ever transition.
I love it. I
The
remember
ch-
from Chowder when they do that.
yeah, it's
Like flashback.
the cheapest transition we can get from Chowder. But
copyrights.
yeah. But when I was in middle school, it was pretty much hectic and annoying as shit. Here I am, in friggin' class of something 30 students, and there's one guy just picking on me. I don't know how, but eventually he just got the entire class going. So just picking on the teacher was a dude named Mr. Hill. That guy, damn, he was mean. Although he did give us a shot. Said if we at least managed to hit the golf ball near him, or if we hit him with the golf ball, we get an A for the semester. That was a good thing. Anyway, but other than that, it's just dude just pushed me a bunch of times. It's just annoying as shit. Only reason I actually thought a few times beating the crap out of him or doing something violent. Know what I did? Know what I did?
He went missing.
No, I
Maybe.
didn't change schools. I didn't really do shit, but I managed to punch him once. Made the guy bleed, but only pissed him off more. I tried the teachers. They didn't do shit. Parents didn't do shit. Said tell the teachers. Brothers learn to fight. Beat the shit out of them. Average brothers. And apparently these two are passing pictures around. Uh,
Sorry.
they're famous nude pictures of America from 1932.
Miss
Hey,
America.
hey,
Miss America.
that was hot back then.
Yeah, apparently so. I didn't know they wore bikini straps that big. Other than that, eventually they stopped because a small group of eighth graders, pretty much, yeah, I was in seventh grade, a grade above us, actually came up and did something about it and asked them to stop. Told me if these guys started picking on me again, to come get them or ask one of them, tell one of them, see if they can help sort it out. And to this day, I actually hope I'll meet up with them again and say thanks.
Yeah.
Let's see if you manage to help someone else. Goes around, comes around. Good stuff. But other than that, let's get back onto our subject because we have gone off for a few minutes so far. Uh, what the media influences doesn't really do anything. It's environmental, mental, psychological.
But it's pretty sad what the media does. It only cares about bringing what they believe is important and not what the people think is important.
They
That's the
don't
reality fact.
actually news people only want ratings. That's why
Yeah,
they just
because I
find something.
Oh,
remember.
for news, that's just news.
Well, news is another story.
Like entertainment, that's a bunch of bull.
When isn't it? When isn't it much bull?
Like I like news is news. Like whether you're getting a news and like they're being biased about it,
I thought
that's
it
just
was
news. That's just a news channel being a news channel.
I thought it was a comedy show.
Yeah. But like if you're influenced by something like Entertainment, the channel that shows like keeping up with the Kardashians, you should consider something with your life.
Wait,
Or just think about it. Like what what do you really have more fun with? Like, if it's your thing to dress all fancy, and it's your thing, you know?
But just
Mr.
Like, but just don't like drag people down because they're not like you. It's okay to be different.
or or don't try and drag people too far up, like Mr. Monocle there. Mr. F owns 17 monocles and a top hat named Frederick von Panzer.
Literally on the brim is just Richard von Brem's.
He had it engraved in his ring as well. Frederick the Ring Panzer. But other than that, yeah, just don't let stupid stuff like that influence you. Be yourself. Don't be crazy. Be like us. Crazy like us.
Well,
Eat
for
sunflower
Paloma, like,
seeds.
well, for Paloma and or the our king and our friend Ernie, you guys are just crazy. I am considered mentally unstable and mentally dangerous,
Just go to the
or
asylum.
dangerous, by 7 different psychologists.
Eh.
I guess
Probably.
yeah, you know what? I guess I am considered stable, but when
Wait. You went to wait. You have to be legally licensed by a psychologist.
yeah, they do that. Don't think they won't.
So wait, I got this mental institution card for nothing.
Yeah. When don't they have you ranked by Sunday? Everything, literally, how they treat you is like a number.
No,
Wait, I thought it was by the alphabet.
It doesn't really matter. They just treat you like a number.
All right,
Like they
number
treat
six
you,
three
they
six
treat you
five eight
like if
six
you're.
3.5-9F. Your medicine's ready.
I don't
your
know.
turn.
I don't know.
What is it?
Yeah. Let's see. Media influence pot.
Huh. Drugs aren't cool.
We do not advise drugs, even though two of us have said so already.
Oh, I do. I believe in meth.
I
I am out of that part, and don't count me in it.
believe
Just don't count me in it.
he's legally abided by some contract that he never signed.
I said I'm not
I
in
work for Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston's technically still Walter White.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
To me, he is. He is a god.
I guess.
Or like some. All right. Or never be influenced like a few people that were. Unfortunately, I may have to mention this. Those school shootings that some people were saying music influenced them, video games
Oh
influenced them,
no
media
no no no
influenced
no
them.
no 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 no.
Not
That,
recent ones. I
I
mean
know
past.
I know. But you
Sandy, the what's it called? The one that took place in 2013. What was it? I forgot. The one that they shot the kindergarten. That wasn't video games. That was just really fucked up.
Yeah, that was something else. Like was it the Columbine? They
That was Columbine. Oh no.
no, that one I know for a fact they did blame it because of video games.
No, that one was for video games and the music I had to listen to.
Yeah, but music we can't blame it neither. It's just how we take I guess
Actually,
how I guess if you could say consume the music or like how you take it because literally everyone has a different like we said before have a different
oh my
perspective on
god.
every music. Like some people
Consuming
think
music.
every music is criticized by one and each and every one of us. Everyone has their own style. What's their how do you say it
Genre.
yeah
Finesse.
genre that catches their attention.
Yeah.
Sadly, others don't, but we can't say that, because that's idiot. In my opinion, that's idiotic. How are you
Although,
gonna take? I know music influences in certain ways, but that's
Well, I
like
mean, the only way music can actually influence people is just the way they think of life.
exactly.
yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that like I'm a huge jazz fan. I'm a huge jazz buff. I love jazz, but it's not telling me to go like freaking um go for a booty call at a party and then just leave her and never call her back.
Oh god.
No, none of
Doesn't
that stuff. Or just go drinking um because drinking's fun. That kind of stuff. I
but
don't drink for fun, by the way. I drink because I'm troubled.
Aren't we all?
Thank
It's
you,
either that
Ansel.
or smoking for me.
Huh?
Oh.
Cigarettes.
You bitch.
Cigarettes.
Oh,
Cigarettes.
apparently we have someone who doesn't use drugs,
Poor
but
Mr.
cigarettes.
Chin.
How is that? How is that? Okay, if you get.
Nicotine.
Just
Just go with it.
Okay, you know what? I guess if we're gonna make a big deal, let's skip the matter. Because it's not.
we're just
It's like
We're just joking. Come on, come on.
you know how you know even the little things
We
piss me
know,
off.
we know. Sorry. Sorry for your fragile emotions. We all care to enjoy.
I know Yu-Gi-Oh sucks.
What?
Fuck you.
No,
I bet you
I'm
can get a good
joking.
3 comments right there. But
No, we'll probably get more.
no,
They're all
no,
from Vanessa, but like from different.
different accounts arguing to himself.
Oh god, I'll be. If someone says something, I'm gonna make you see. I'm gonna literally write something after this.
Oh
After the
god.
end of this
But
video.
Ow.
yeah, he broke his knuckles popping the sesame seeds out of these sunflowers. But yeah, uh, there's actually that case with the Columbine shooting where what was it 2 guys
Yeah.
to blame Doom? They
No,
were,
no, 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 no,
no,
no,
it was
no, no,
something
no.
else. I
No.
remember it was one shooting that involved the game called Doom. They blamed the game, which in most
No,
cases
other parents, I guess, were blaming the game. I know
They were
some
they were playing the game. They were
but
playing
in
games about
reality,
that.
they had so much evidence and so much crap in front of them, yet they didn't see it. They had the weapons being found. They even made a video before, they posted a video before the incident happened. The kids were already bullied to the point that
they were psychologically distressed.
yeah, they were distressed, and then one of the shooters was, I guess you could say, was influencing the other, but in reality, we can't say the video. It was the video game's fault. So what? Back then, I don't know if they still do it right now, but I remember they were saying that before that they used to use Doom as a way for the military to train their privates.
So,
They do.
which was
Oh no, they do. What's it called?
They do.
Oh no, because when Call of Duty Modern Warfare came out, on the news, it was an actual thing. That some of the soldiers were using Call of Duty to sharpen.
their hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
But,
No, but the thing is, in that case, that way back then, that was because parents were lashing out at what they considered violence.
yeah.
And Doom, if you like think about it, is a pretty violent. Hold on, give us a minute. We'll be back, and we're back.
Welcome back to the show. Uh-huh.
It just sounds. I'm not gonna say anything about that.
This flower's dead.
All the flowers are dead now.
No, that one was like, literally there had nothing in it.
So what?
Oh, you know,
It lived
sorry to keep the topic, but your little water heater, the heater, you see the fire in the bottom.
So what?
It's pretty cool.
It's an old water heater.
I know.
It's not electronic like these people. It won't explode yet.
The water heater in my house comes from the 80s.
Oh.
Well, no,
So,
not 80, not like 1980. I mean like 1989.
Oh.
I checked the date.
Congratulations.
Great year.
What's the
I am smart. Sweat.
What's the birthday of your water heater?
Why we? How did we go from this to that?
Cause pointing out the water heater, but still, what's it called?
We're talking about the shooting and
Yeah, Columbine.
yeah, but apparently it was influenced Doom, and you said it was.
Oh no, what's it called?
Modern Warfare was actually teaching hand-eye coordination for the military.
Yeah. That is an actual story. I saw it on the news early in the morning. I think it was like Current 23.
Huh.
The news here in Bakersfield.
Yeah.
But
So news here in Bakersfield over there.
we're in California, Bakersfield, California. The news on Current 23.
Yes.
And but no, that case of parents just blaming Doom, that's because they were just trying to point out something violent so they could blame it on.
And not the people that they could have blamed it on better.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, when it comes to a shooting at a school because you're being bullied, either the bully survives or they get killed. But that's just a sign of forgiveness, not from the shooters, but from us people who give sympathy for that, you know? Because some people can't just go through that and come out good, you know. But no matter what, it's just whatever whatever the fact is, you have a part in it, then it's gonna be your fault, you know. But everybody has empathy and sympathy for everybody, you know.
And if you don't, well,
Yours like me, heartless.
or you're crazy.
It's not
Welcome.
crazy. It's considered normal in my point.
No, like
Yeah,
you have absolutely no sympathy, or what was the other one?
I know. It's, if you either you have sympathy or you don't. It's just depending on
It's
just
just
depending on your opinion.
Oh well,
Dude.
better than that. But yeah, people say it actually. Video games, music, and a lot of other stuff influence a lot more, but it's really the people around us.
Uh-huh.
well, yeah, it's like how we said before. Some songs cover like it's how we use the messages of the songs to our parts of life.
Yeah, like I mean, what's one of the most influential songs is like country music. Country music is you have a higher chance of committing suicide after you're hearing a country song. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
And that's true. That is really true.
Yeah, you hear so much people criticize rock, which I will get back
Or
in
heavy
another
metal.
matter. No, but it's kind of disrespectful. Yet so many people disrespect rock, and I'm like, how dare you? Yet when you hear rap, this is what I hear. And if anyone wants to criticize me, bring it. I've dealt with so
Oh
much
yeah, if
more
you want
crap.
to
I
face
was
him in
just
a
like, oh
boxing
no,
match,
don't
he'll be selling
good.
tickets.
No, because it's like this. It's basic like this: sex, sex, drug, sex, drug, sex, shooting, kill, sex, drug.
That
And
And
is kind of true.
it is kind
don't
of true.
forget a few other criminal crimes.
Yeah, in reality it does, and they think it's okay. But yeah, it's how the media pictures. Like I seen so many people come to me when I hear my music. I hear a variety of genres of the types of rocks there are.
Which
You know,
to us was surprising that a few musics you picked, which to us never seemed to fit you.
like the saying goes, don't judge a book by its cover. And I told so many people, but there's one guy, not you, thought that just because looking at me and just because how I look, he said, "Oh, that's not your music," because I'm thinking of the reality of it. But the reality of it, you shouldn't see people for. You have to see people for who they truly are. I know so many people say that I hear rock. I that's the only way in reality. I think sadly I didn't have nobody to go through my bullying. I honestly didn't. As much as I had people that around me, but that didn't help. But that's the only thing I think that actually kept me around. I'm not gonna lie. I told my counselors, I told anyone. That's the only thing that actually kept me around. Cause I
Which
think there was a point that I was gonna.
You and me both, brother.
But yeah, but
I
when I
actually
hear
tried.
people say it's like
Huh?
when I hear
Like,
people criticize it, like, well, everyone has to support their type of genre that they love and care, but
Doing check.
everyone, but what's it called? It can't. Everyone has. It's just how the viewpoint
Six
of
of
them on them.
failed. Sorry.
But you can't. We
what does that mean for
can't
the other four?
criticize it for what it is because everyone sees music for what they see as some for positive, some for negative. But
And
it's just
some just to raise them up off the ground when they're high.
yeah. But it's how I see it. It's like I still continue loving rock, even though I hear people say that's the devil worshiper. I'm like, okay, bring it on.
That's not just other
That's
people.
not
Those are just
devil
hardcore
worship.
Christians.
Yeah, but
Oh
like I
God,
said,
hardcore Christians.
no, but I'm like, okay, I just don't say anything. I just let them say what their mind thinks. Because everyone, like I said, everyone has, like all of us have said it 1,000 times, everyone has their own opinion. Everyone sees the world differently from one another because if we saw it all the same, it'll be just creepy.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
I
Except for
still.
Chicago. Chicago's creepy as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh
Oh,
God. I
yeah.
remember watching the
Uh,
movie Little Nicky and actually
they just made fun
they
of that.
showed
I was just
the little
saying.
Chicago. I will
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Spread the blood of the
innocent.
innocent.
Spread the name of Lucifer. God. Like good
So
God.
stupid.
But
But yeah.
I remember this one story from a class about this one guy who had everything you wanted: looks, a good house, wealth. All the people loved him. He was a nice guy. And then one day, blah, he just killed himself, saying he was unhappy with his life.
Well, yeah. Even if you have the all the things in life,
I don't
nothing
think really
that doesn't make you happy.
yeah.
Like it's just the people around you, how you see the world treating you is how you take has how you take everything, either for good or bad. It's just how you take it. It doesn't matter if you have literally every wish your heart desires and you're still not happy.
Here's the moral of the story. You have everything. You're fucking depressed.
But then again, it goes both ways.
That's
It goes both
moral.
ways because some people are happy, but it's because probably it's
They
just how
actually
they bust.
enjoy the things they
They
have.
enjoy it mainly because they bust their ass to earn it. But That's a way totally different story. But when it comes to that, some people think it's nothing. But for people like me and you, it's like a dream. But in reality, money,
Like
anything that people like just want is not a true desire. It's just be. I think the biggest
Greedy.
desire, the best desire to have is to be in good health, to live as much as far as we can.
To
Like,
live
and
and
love and be loved.
yeah, that's the true treasure that this
no.
world brings.
Here's a
Uh,
little fact about me. I wanna outlive my greatest grandchildren to become an ancestor.
you know what? That is a good challenge. I'll go. You could go with that monk that mummified himself for 200 years.
I couldn't outlive my greatest grandchild and say,
No, but
"I'm
it
your
is that. But in
ancestor."
reality, like I said, there's material comes and goes. But
It,
what?
Please don't turn this religious.
no, but
No, I'm not.
Good.
the thing is that it's not that you have objects and it's not that you have a life. You know, if you really are depressed, you have to fix that. Trust me, depression's not a nice thing. I hate it, and it's a thing that I never want to go through again. But just depending on how you live your life and what the outlooks you look through is depending on what's gonna happen. Like, give the perfect example is Robin Williams, who passed away 2 years ago. Or no, a year
A,
ago?
a
A year
year
ago.
ago.
A year
A
ago.
year ago.
Yeah. Just because we see the happiest man ever doesn't mean that he's truly happy. Like, he faced demons. He's been a cocaine addict in his early parts of his career, and he made some of the best movies ever and made tons of us laugh.
Yeah. And
And
even though some of the things were off script, surprisingly.
yeah,
Nobody even thinks that. Even though, like, in reality, his work is literally. Some of the actors even said it was hard to. It's not. It wasn't hard for to work with him in a bad way, but in a good way, because literally he went off script, but made it seem so. I guess you could say intriguing.
yeah. Or
But then
it just paid off at the end.
it was paid off.
Yeah, but the thing is that that doesn't just because you seem happy doesn't mean you are happy. But that's the thing is that you have to make yourself happy first in order to make everybody else happy. And it's a really damn shame to see someone like that just end his life automatically.
Yeah, but like you said,
It's just depending on the person,
yeah, cause
you know.
Yeah.
And if you're going through some stuff and you have suicidal thoughts, just know that it's all right to ask for help.
It's not really gonna be a problem for anyone. If you want help, then
Like
ask for help. There are
yeah,
people, specialists. Tell your family, someone.
yeah. Just what's it called? It's beautiful for somebody to help you when it comes in times of need, especially during a stage like that. Trust me, there's even a hotline for you to call and
Just to
just
convince you not to kill yourself at all.
yeah.
what? Yeah, even though it's pretty hard.
They,
Like it's hard to admit that kind of stuff because again, when it comes to suicide, people who are suicidal tend not to tell you, but you got to read the signs, you know.
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing is that for us, we have to give a helping hand, you know. We always have, no matter what the situation is, you always have to give a helping hand if you think it's right. Trust me, um, I had my share of people who I've lost because of suicide, and it sucks badly. Like, but the thing is that it's all right for you to help others in times of need. But yeah, I got dark.
Yeah.
Well, people are gonna see the reality of it. They have to see both sides of the world. There's the good and the bad.
Yeah,
And the horrible,
But
depression,
even though
happy,
people, I guess,
etc.
it's I don't know.
Well, all in all, life sucks at times. It's horrible at times. Just learn to live with it and make it a better place for yourself or for other people, etc. You have your life ahead of you if you're young. You don't have to do anything much. You just gotta learn, accept, and grow.
yeah. So you want to end it now?
Might as well.
Yeah.
And
Well, we got a lot.
we got at least most of our thoughts out.
Yeah, most of our thoughts on something very, I guess you
may-
could say more more in depth, and some things that I guess you could say are hard for others sadly to talk to
Yeah,
in front of the public or anyone in reality.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
this is our retrospective here.
Ow.
Anything last to say your words of, boys?
Okay, we're not
Well-
nobody's boys for crying out loud, so I'm gonna stop you right there.
For real.
I guess we'll see you next
I
week.
saw you when you were a grandbaby.
Okay, that is creepy because that makes me wonder where you've been all these years.
Oh no, what was it? I made a joke a long time ago about that. What's it called? It's like I was there when you were born, and you're like, no, you freaking weren't. And when they look at the picture, the person who I told the joke to, are you gonna see is like a picture of your mom holding the baby and me going like this, holding thumbs up, and then what was it? And then what's it called? Like when your mom gives birth, and the first thing you see is me when you're crying, and I'm just gonna hold you. I'm just gonna hold you to my face while you're crying. I'm seeing like I'll see you in 15 years. And just give you to your mom.
uh,
And so yeah.
those were the good old days. Hey, grandkids. Other than that, I guess we'll probably make a part 2 of this. If
Maybe.
we want to get.
Maybe.
You'll find out.
Maybe.
Next week, yay!
Yay.
Or the day after next year.
Oh God, no.
Hey, I'm out of college for now, so that should be good for next week.
Eh.
Alright. Well, I guess this is the end. See you all later. Well,
What's next week's topic?
no, next,
Well, we'll just keep.
next week's topic is going to be a possibility of part 2 of this or later on for it. But we will do another topic for next week about how our medical issues have not been fulfilled.
Okay, I don't. I might
Too
have
bad
to
you're
step
entered
out.
in.
No.
Wait, entered
I don't know. I was thinking like,
Uh,
what the hell are we supposed to talk about that?
I don't know. I would rather be counted out.
I'm just kidding.
Um,
I'm just
like,
kidding already. Come on. Take
no,
a
I
joke,
know.
take a
It's like,
I know.
I just think it's like, what the hell are we supposed to be talking about? I don't have.
joke.
I have Alzheimer's. When's tomorrow?
You have short-term memory. We just have it on record.
Yeah.
And so,
This could be next year, for all you know.
you know what? Let's let's do what we tried doing last time. Let's get artists this time
All right then.
and talk about our form of media.
Form of media in this world. Stay tuned. Goodbye.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
How do you stop this?